Finally, oh my god, Natasha Denona has a 15 pan, $65 palette? What? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Maryam here. In today's video, yes, I am going to be talking about the new Natasha Denona Sunrise palette that just landed on my lap, and I am so excited to dig into it. This is a $65 palette. Most of you who know Natasha Denona know that her palettes are $130 for 15 pans. So why the price drop? I mean, is it the same quality? And if it's the same quality, then is this a game changer? Do you need this palette? All of these questions I'm going to be answering in this video, plus I'm going to be providing a look, some swatches, and a verdict at the end, Team Truth style as always. Remember to subscribe if you aren't already, hit that notification bell so you can see all of my videos and not just some. Now let's get into this. Sunrise palette, $65, Natasha Denona, here we come. That would be Hero. Okay guys, Sunrise palette is here. 15 shades, same iconic formula supposedly, but we will put that to the test. This is gorgeous. This is the Sunrise sister to the Sunset palette. If you guys have not ever seen the Sunset palette, I have it right here for you to observe, and let's compare the two. As you can see, the pan size is different. The format is pretty much the same, 15 colors all together, and the color compilation is sort of similar. But the price difference is noteworthy, to say the least. If you guys remember in my previous review for Natasha Denona's Biba palette, link it up here, I figured out that the reason why Natasha Denona original 15 pan palettes are so much significantly more expensive than other comparable palettes is because of the pan size, because of the amount of product that each one of these pans contains. Given the fact that these pans here are significantly smaller, a third I would say, the price drop is justifiable. This is something that a lot of us have been asking for. Why not make smaller pans so that a lot of people, not just makeup artists, can actually get maximum use out of them, and we can all afford them for the most part. In my PR package, I also have this card here with a lot of information on where you can get this Sunrise palette. Well, it's available online, NatashaDenona.com, Sephora.com, Beautylish.com, Selfridges, FeelUnique, CultBeauty.com. Also, you can get it at Natasha Denona flagship store here in Manhattan on East 30th Street. Also, all US Sephora stores, as well as Sephora Champs-Élysées in Paris, and select Sephora stores in Australia, as well as select Sephora stores in Italy, select Sephora stores in Spain, select Sephora stores of Scandinavia, select Germany, and in Selfridges on Oxford Street, and in Manchester. Woo, that was a mouthful. But anywho, I am gonna grab my Team Truth little bill. Swatch model time! Get in here!
Swatch model time?
Swatch model time! We are gonna start from the top row with the shade here called Poppy. Oh, guys, Natasha Denona! Citrine. Oh my god, and this is a yellow. Girl, stop. Here we have Flux. Wow. Here we have Awakening. Here we have Laurel. Laurel's a really nice girl's name. Here is Aster. Oh, bitch, I'm using that one. Yeah. Ooh. Glory. Ooh, Glory feels so silky smooth. I mean, girl, come on. Azalea, like Iggy, gorge. Here we have Morgan, nice and neutral, but so necessary. Agate, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Carnelian. Oh, carnitas. Jasper.
Hyper.
Wow. All right, I'm gonna go back to here with Morning. Wow, have you guys ever seen a neutral that pigmented? What? That's very close to his skin tone, but you could really see it. Holy crap. And last but not least, we have Dayspring, Girlfriend. Same amazing quality? Swatches wise, yes, same amazing quality. They swatch like a dream. They feel incredible. The color compilation is gorgeous. I would even dare to say that I like the Sunrise color compilation more than the Sunset. Now is when the real fun begins. I think I'm gonna have to call my swatch model back in here so he can zoom in.
Yes.
Hit me with that zoom, please. Yeah. lids are already primed and prepped. I used concealer and setting powder on top as my primer today. So not an actual primer. And the reason why I'm doing that is because that's usually how I wear my Natasha Denona shadows. I want to stay consistent. Next, I'm going to pick up a fluffy brush. Hopefully I have a clean one somewhere around here. I'm going to dip into the shade called Morning. Okay, yes, pigmentation. Oh yeah. I'm going to apply that kind of high on my transition right above my eye socket, surrounding the eye socket, and then also waving it out. Whoop. I mean, that's it. That took no time. Do the same thing on the other eye. This color Morning is really nice. Kind of matches my shirt. Not in my monitor, but in my mirror. Next, I want a more subtle brush. Sigma Blending E25. Picking up Citrine. These eyeshadows are very soft, so when you pick them up, there is a bit of dust, but really, you don't need a lot of product. And girl, for a yellow, this is vibrant as hell. Definitely a little bit dusty, but these are so soft and they're so pigmented that you're not gonna get this kind of softness and this kind of pigment without a bit of fallout. And again, I'll reiterate, I don't mind fallout unless it's purple or blue. Purple or blue fallout can really stain your foundation, your highlighter, everything underneath. And for some reason, those pigments tend to be a lot stickier. These aren't really clingy. I will say, this palette, even though it's smaller than the Sunset palette, it feels just as heavy. I think this is because of the plastic packaging rather than the foam packaging. I don't know if I've ever said this before, but I'll say it in this video. These components, basically this particular packaging that is holding the eyeshadows, are exclusive to Natasha Denona, so you're not gonna find it in any other brand. If you do, it's because ND is being copied, and probably not very well. You know what? I'm gonna run a little bit of that Citrine right here just to connect my outer lower lash line and my outer corner. I'm not gonna run it all the way across, just kind of in the outer portion, because I'm not really sure what I'm gonna be doing here just yet, but just to tie everything together, I like to keep it safe and sorry. Next. Picking up Carnitas. That's what Lee called it. Carnelian. Carnelian is looking even more like my shirt. So I'm feeling quite on theme today. Gonna apply that a little bit closer to my crease, but still in the transition, still above the fold. I'm just creating that gradient of a sunrise. Feeling very chatty today. I don't know why. It's 11 p.m. I never have this much energy this late at night, but Natasha Denona palettes put me in some kind of mood, you guys. Also, I love Natasha as a person. She is amazing, and she's almost like a mad scientist with makeup, which is really impressive and very admirable. That's enough yellow for right now. I think I'm ready for a different color. So with that, a little pencil brush and this shade here called Glory. I'm gonna start dotting that to the outer portion, little by little, just building up that color. And I also really want it to be gradual, so I might add a little something in between those two. But basically, I'm just gonna shade this outer third of the lid and bring that in kind of gently. There is a lot of pigment in this Glory. Wow. Gonna pick up a little bit of that Carnelian and just smooth that edge using this very precise Wayne Goss brush. I love Wayne Goss brushes too. That's actually how I first discovered Natasha Denona and Wayne Goss. Both are sold on Beautylish, and because I'm friends with the founder of Beautylish, he actually introduced me to Natasha, the woman, and Natasha, the brand, and he also introduced me to Wayne Goss's brushes. And I'm a fan, and I'm gonna link everything down below for you guys. All right, that's looking really frickin' fire. Honestly, I just wanted to play with makeup, but here I am actually creating a look that I like. And what am I gonna do about it? I can't just wash this off at the end of the night. No. Watch me keep it on just so I can watch one episode of The Handmaid's Tale. I'm really liking this shade here called Jasper. So I'm gonna pick up a little bit of that, and maybe, just maybe, I'm gonna add it right here. Yeah. Necessary. You don't know what exactly it adds, but it adds something. And these colors are just so expertly picked that you can't ignore them. So now for the lid, I'm gonna go with this Aster lavender shade right here. I actually have this Dominique Cosmetics The Pigment Packer brush that I didn't end up using in my rustic palette review. So maybe I should use it right now. Okay, here goes. Oh yeah, this is freaking pretty. But I think I'd rather apply this one with a finger just because it's such a beautiful shimmery sparkly shade. A little bit of fallout with this one as well, but not really a drawback. Gonna add Aster to this eye. Alternating using the brush and the finger, I'm really trying to determine which method is best for this type of shadow. Can't really tell, but what I can tell is that I need to clean my fingers real quick. Let's apply a little bit of this Poppy. Ooh, Gonna add that right here just to kind of complete that gradient of that sunset. Wow, this shadow has a lot of fallout, but it's not staining, so that's a good thing. Gonna go back with that raspberry shade and just add a little bit more underneath. And then going back with that lavender. Using the same brush, I'm just flipping it back and forth. So I'm kind of creating a gradient this way and also this way across the lid. I'm not sure why I decided to be so complicated for this look, but this palette is calling for it. It's just so pretty and it has so many shadows that I want to test out using various techniques like fingers, like brushes, like packing it on, like smudging it out, blending it out, smoking it out. I want to try it all with this palette. Lower lash line time. What shall I do? I definitely think I need a little bit of pink. I'm gonna add that with that pencil brush very close to my lashes, not going in all the way to the tear duct, staying kind of in the 3/4 range, very easily, very gently, connecting, perfecting, making an ugly face while I'm at it. You can't have a video without an ugly face. You really can't. I'm gonna take that same wing GOSS brush with a little bit of that carnelian, and I'm gonna use that right underneath just to smudge out the pink, to make it a little bit smoky and a little bit less harsh. That looks really good. I think I need a little bit more of that pink on the outer corner. I do notice that with these shadows, if you don't pack them on, and the moment you start blending, you could easily blend the color out. It's all about packing it on and making sure that the color stays. I'm gonna pick up more of this Aster on a small little brush, and I am gonna pack that on quite generously and finish off that lower lash line. And then for the inner corner, a little bit of that Laurel, which is a very nice shimmery peachy shade. Also gonna add that Laurel right here under the brow arch, blend it down, and then I'm gonna pick up the more golden Agate, and I'm gonna complete that brow bone highlight with the gold. Let's go for this clove shadow here. I use a little brow brush as a liner just to create some definition close to the lash line. From what I remember, clove also swatched very nicely. It's a really nice creamy type of matte shadow. Kind of created a wing, but I didn't really want a wing. I'm gonna blend it out with some of the other shades I have going on here. So you kind of feel it there, but you don't really see it there. Does that make sense? Just realized I want a little bit more of that lavender sparkle kind of all the way across the lid. So I'm gonna just sporadically add that right on top of the matte because I'm really drawn to those blue sparkles that really resemble the blue sky of the sunrise peeking through. And I think that actually makes for a slight artistic difference that I appreciate. Lashes. Did you guys notice that I have lashes now? Nope, not lash extensions. I just grew out my lashes. And I will show you how in an IGTV video coming to an Instagram account near you. I'm gonna apply my Rock and Kohl Iconic Liquid Eye Pencil in Amber Moon from Charlotte Tilbury. All right, falsies real quick and I'll be right back. Lashes are on, brows are a little bit darker because these lashes clearly need a little bit more brow to go along with all the fluff. I am liking this sunset eye look, and now I need to bronze up because I am looking way too pale in comparison to everything that I have going on here. Sticking to another Israeli brand, I am gonna pick up this bronzer from Ela Maquillage in the shade Waka Waka. I'm gonna use this big old Morphe brush just to bronze up around the perimeter of my forehead, around the hairline, also right here in the back portion of my cheekbone, just to add some warmth, some dimension, and some life to this face. Much better. PIXI Delicate Dew for the highlighter. Definitely right here on the nose bridge. Definitely a little bit on the cupid's bow. And for the lips, of course, we can go either way. We can do Posh Nude or we can do Coral Bang. I think I'm gonna go with Posh Nude. Available on PIXIBeauty.com. Let me just indulge in a little bit of Mirage. Mirage, my Liquid Fairy Lights from my lid kit for the day. Just a little bit right here on the inner corner and just a smidge right here for a subtle sparkle. Oh yeah, and there you have it. The reveal, the final look. Natasha Denona Sunrise Palette, Lily Lashes in Ella, Maryam X PIXI lid kit on the lips and on the inner corners. All right, you guys, it is late AF, but I am here for this verdict and I am here for this new Natasha Denona Sunrise palette. Look, I'm feeling this color combo. I think it's even better than the original Sunset palette. And for $65, this palette is 100% worth it, you guys. Yes, you need this in your life. If you have been hungry to try out Natasha Denona shadows, then this is the palette that you should start out with. Get used to this quality. Get familiar with the pigmentation, with the texture, with the finish, with the love that Natasha puts into all of her palettes. You'll be hooked just like I am. Just like I am impressed time after time, consistently. There is absolutely no discrepancies in her quality and her formulas. I am so impressed. I'm here for this palette, you guys. Those are my 2 final cents. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you like this look because I really love this look and I wish it was 5 p.m. so I can go out and celebrate. I hope you guys have an awesome day, night, morning, wherever you are in the world. I love you so much. Check out some of my other videos, more reviews, more tutorials, get to know me's. If you don't know me, you gotta get to know me. Subscribe, you know the drill. And I'll wait.